No way, dude. East worked out to play low. 12 boards, match points, declare play only. Auction is given to us, so we'll take a look through the auction, see if there's anything amusing to talk about, as usual, with the robot auctions, and then try and take as many tricks as we can. Partner opens a diamond. We bid a spade. Partner bids a no trump. We decide to bid 2 hearts. We get an 11 count. It's a little bit of a tricky hand. I think I would be very tempted at match points with 11 highs to rebid 2 no here, because with 4 small hearts, I don't really want to get dropped in 2 hearts if partner's 3-2 in the majors. Sorry, 2-3 in the majors. Doubleton spade and 3 hearts. And I would prefer to play no trump. And in fact, even if we have 4 hearts, a 4-4 heart fit, given that we have so many like no trumpy values, queens and jacks, this hand just might take the same number of tricks in no trump. If we're planning to set up spades, we have all of the intermediate spade spots. We probably don't need to rough the suit in partner's hand. So in a heart contract, we might lose the same number of spades as we would in a no trump contract. I suppose it might come down to how good partner's club stopper is. But if partner has like king 9 third of clubs, king doubleton of spades, ace of hearts, we're in pretty good shape in no trump, I think. Whereas playing in hearts, I mean, we might take the same tricks as mentioned before. Anyway, we decide to bid 2 hearts. Like, I don't hate it. Certainly if partner bids 3 hearts, we can bid a heart game. And that's one of the benefits of bidding 2 hearts here. But it does take quite a lot from partner to raise our non-forcing 2 hearts to the 3 level, especially when they have a weak no trump over there. How do we end up doing? We are in the 4-3 heart fit. So it does seem, given partner's hand, that king doubleton of spades is huge, that no trump would actually take quite a few tricks. We'd get 4 spades, 2 hearts, a diamond, and a club at the very least. And depending on where the jack of clubs is, or maybe the jack of diamonds, we might even do better. But we're here. We're in hearts. 8 of diamonds lead. I mean, this could be jack 9-8. To me, a diamond would probably be the 3rd choice of suit to lead on this auction. Like, spade is obviously the worst. But club is pretty natural. You know, the robots wouldn't lead a club for whatever reason, but a human wouldn't lead a club if they had the ace. I mean, they might lead the ace. They might lead low, but I think that would be the only reason that they wouldn't lead a club. Because any club holding without the ace, West would just automatically lead a club on this auction. So if we place West with the club ace, it's starting to look as if this lead might be from shortness, like 8 doubleton. I'm super tempted to play the queen. If I can get East to win the ace and not continue diamonds, that's going to help me out so much on this hand. Because I have a lot of cards to knock out. I want to knock out the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, the 3rd and maybe even 4th trumps. And I would love to have an entry back to my hand. Like, imagine if I duck the opening lead. East lets me win the king. Suppose I play a spade to the king and it wins, and a spade back, and West wins and plays another diamond, and then a third round of diamonds comes through. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to play the queen. We'll see if I can coerce East not to play 2 rounds of diamonds, but either way, I think if the best play from my perspective for East to make is probably to play low when I play the queen, but East doesn't know that, right? If I happen to have king third and their partner led a singleton, it would be a disaster for them to play low, because then I would later be able to lead towards the king and score 2 diamond tricks. So East is definitely going to win the ace, and then they're kind of in this position where if they return a diamond, their partner might be roughing air because their jack 9 of diamonds are sitting over the 10. And if East doesn't return a diamond, then I do have this king of diamonds entry to my hand later. It's only bad if the opening leads a singleton. I'm going to do it. No way, dude. East worked out to play low. What a beast. Okay, so we haven't improved our situation. But it hasn't really cost us either. Because we'd be in the same spot, just having won the king of diamonds in hand instead of the queen and dummy. I think I have to set up spades now. Long tank from West, ace of spades. Continues a diamond. Okay, so we got to the exact same position as we would have if we had won the king of diamonds at trick 1. Fair enough. Spade return. Spade return's really weird. So East obviously has a doubleton spade. Otherwise, why would they play one back here? It sounds like East has the club ace. If East didn't have the club ace, East would absolutely have led back a low diamond, forcing us to make a decision with that 10 doubleton and dummy. If we pitch a club, because East doesn't have the club ace, the ace of clubs was always on side, so they're not really sacrificing anything. And if we decide to ruff, then their partner gets to over-ruff. So if East has the club ace, it makes it a lot more attractive to me to play 3 rounds of hearts right now. Because even if West gets to pull 4 rounds of trumps, well, I guess for one thing, West actually gets end played into giving me an entry back to my hand. And if I like say duck a trump instead, the opponents are going to be able to start cross-ruffing spades and diamonds. So yeah, I think 3 rounds of hearts. If West can cash 2 hearts, we know West is out of diamonds. So West has to play a black suit for me, and I get an entry. And if hearts are 3-3, that's great. I'm back in my hand. East can't profitably attack diamonds themselves, and I'll be able to eventually knock out the club ace and make 9 tricks. So that looks good to me. Okay, West can pull another trump, which is fine, but now West is once again end played into hello. Giving me entries back to my hand. 110. Yeah, the defense might not have been super precise. I do feel like I have no idea why East ducked trick 1. I think that play is insane, and I feel like we should have been in far less jeopardy. As it is on the hand, it does look as if on this layout of the cards, Jack of Clubs is on side. No trump is definitely going to play a little bit better at match points. All right, board 2. What happened? 3 diamond opener on our right. And we have a nice 14 count singleton diamond, good 6-card spade suit. Probably not good enough to jump to 4 spades on our own, so we overcall 3 spades. Feels about right. We could miss a game by doing this, but preempts work. King of Clubs lead. Partner, fortunately for us this time, tables nothing, so we've done well to go low. King from Ace King. I guess I'll dump the queen at trick 1. That's probably the most effective way to talk West out of continuing the club suit. If they're worried that I have Queen Jack Doubleton or Singleton Queen, like for example, if East happens to have a Singleton club and I play like the 7 or Jack or whatever, West will know it's safe to continue a high club. But if I play the Queen, West might be a little worried that their partner has like Jack 3rd and then maybe the 10-9 setup if they continue the suit. Okay, didn't work. Well, there's the Singleton club. It does seem as if we're pretty likely to be able to cash that 10 of clubs. Oh, never mind. Not if West overtakes this and then the 10 of clubs gets ruffed. Awesome. So East has started with a Singleton club, King, Queen, Jack of diamonds, nothing in spades. Probably a 7-card diamond suit. Let's overruff and try and get a count on East's hand before we do anything else. So I'm going to play 2 rounds of spades, ending in dummy. Okay, East has turned up with a Doubleton spade, a Singleton club. We'll call it 7 diamonds, so at least 3 hearts. Which means the only heart holding we can pick up is King, Queen, 3rd on side, which I think is effectively impossible. Unfortunately, West has a 5th club. I don't think there's anything we can do about our 2 heart losers. I think we're just 2 down. I can cross in spades and strip West diamond by roughing the diamond suit out. I just don't think playing East for King, Queen of hearts is gonna be helpful. King, Queen, Jack of diamonds, King, Queen of hearts. I mean, maybe King of diamonds, low ace. Is it possible that East diamonds are like King, Queen, and they have the King, Queen of hearts? They have a 10 count favorable with a Singleton and a good 7-card diamond suit. Because if I cross in spades, ruff a diamond, and then run all of my trumps, West comes down to King, Queen, Doubleton of hearts in their last club, and they get 2 of the last 3 tricks. And if I try and end play them in hearts earlier, they have a club to exit. So that line of play just never works, double dummy. Alright, I guess I'll cross and lead a heart to the 10. I mean, I don't I don't think this is gonna work, but it's probably my best chance. Alright. Looks like East actually has the Heart Queen. Too bad. Defense was just on top of everything. West overtaking that King of Diamonds to rough out the Ten of Clubs. On to board 3. We open a club and rebid a no trump. We got 13. Partner's bid a spade and has then bid 3 now. Partner has 14. Looks like a pretty reasonable place to have ended up. Club opening lead. So if this lead is from 9/4, and East has King 3rd, we can pick up 4 tricks and clubs by playing low at trick 1. That looks like a good start. So I guess let's start by doing that. We'll see what happens. Alright, East plays the 9. In terms of suits to play on, hearts looks somewhat attractive to me. I can pick up like an honor doubleton of hearts in West's hand by leading low to the 9 on the first round. It also protects my diamond suit from attack. And if it loses, East is going to play back at club, and that's kind of what we want. We want to be able to take the club finesse once again. So that looks somewhat attractive to me. Spades offers a little bit better chance for a squeeze, given the 10 of spades. If someone has both the queen and jack, they might get squeezed later. So that's why I'm thinking playing on hearts is a little bit more attractive than playing on spades. I mean, otherwise we could try kind of the same exact thing in the spade suit, leading the 2 of spades to the 8. It's effectively the same suit combination. If that 10 of spades was the 9, we would be in the exact same situation, both spades and hearts. But we are conveniently situated to lead a low heart to the 9 right now. Interesting. West sticks in the 10. The 10's a really interesting play. This could be Queen 10 3rd, Jack 10 3rd, Jack 10 4th. It's hard to know which of these things I should necessarily be playing for it. Let's win the king for now, and let's try a club finesse. East plays the 5. So the 3 clubs was originally led. I'm going to lead a low heart. If East plays low, I'm going to duck. Obviously, if the queen pops up or something, or if the jack pops up, I can force out the heart suit. And yeah, I guess if East plays small, I'm going to fly ace and then play a heart back. Oh, we get a diamond switch into the ace-queen. So the king's going to be on side. It sounds as if he still has the protected king of clubs. Yeah, now we have to work on the spade suit. I mean, we're going to be able to win the queen and take our kind of spade to the 8 plan if we want to. Which seems somewhat attractive to me. All right. We have a little bit of decision time. 10 of diamonds came back. So East has turned up with, we think, 4 clubs. West has led from 3 small. We know 3 hearts. If East has 4 spades, they have 3 diamonds. What happens if East has a doubleton spade? That diamond return would have killed my double squeeze chances. Otherwise, I'd be able to duck this and imagine East just plays back a spade to our king. We win, we cash the 8 of hearts, and we cash the ace of clubs, and... Sorry, we win the ace of spades, we play a spade to the king, we cash the 8 of hearts pitching a diamond, and then the ace of clubs squeezes West, or like both opponents are getting squeezed. Unfortunately, the diamond return breaks our communication for that double squeeze. What if... Oh man, I wonder, what if it was right to duck the diamond return? I feel like I maybe missed an opportunity. This is a very interesting hand. 9 of spades. If I play East for spade shortness, so let's say East is like 2, 3... Four, 4. I could win the king, cash the 8 of hearts pitching a diamond, cash the ace of clubs pitching a diamond, stripping West's clubs, then play a spade to the ace. Hope East started with Jack 9 doubleton or Queen 9 doubleton. And then a spade to the 8, and West is then played into giving dummy the last 2 tricks. That's a possible line. I could just duck this trick now. I mean, I hope spades are 3-3. I guess ducking this trick also picks up honor 9 doubleton with East, because I can later hook the 10. Alternatively, no, I'm gonna duck. Let's play low. See what happens. East does do well to return a diamond. 6-9 king. King is interesting. Jack of diamonds hasn't showed up yet. So we'll win the ace. Spade to the king. West plays the queen. That's not great. Oh. Everyone pitches clubs. Oh, he's just got squeezed in the black suits. Good enough. 460. Easy hand. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was overreacting, but 460 feels like a nice result. We picked up the hearts. Diamond finesse came home. We rectified the count and squeezed east in the black suits. Cool. Board 4. We are in 4th seat. Pass on our left, partner opens a diamond. We bid a heart. A spade on our left, partner bids 2 diamonds. 2 spades on our right, pass, pass, partner reopens with double. That's a really weird bid. Double is a very strange bid here. Because 2 diamonds is limited partner to minimum opener. And we haven't shown any extras. I think a lot of the times this would indicate a singleton spade. Partner would be like 1, 2, 6, 4 or something like that. Partner can't have 3 hearts, right? They didn't make a support double. I don't know. Our singleton diamond doesn't fit very well. 3 hearts is probably enough. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we're making a game. I'm sorry, what? What is this? I wonder, maybe this double should actually be penalty instead of takeout. Because like I said, it's really hard for partner to have a hand that wants to compete to the 3 level all on their own when all they can do is bid 2 diamonds the first round. I mean, obviously this is a hand that shouldn't be doubling. It should just be passing 2 spades, going plus on defense. I mean, if we could double for penalty, I might do it with the north hand. Well, the opponents have stumbled into their classic 7-card fit. Looks like West has overcalled on ace-king 4th. King of spades lead. Ace of spades and a spade. Sure. So a lot of the times the reason a player overcalls a 4-card suit has very little to do with, for the robots, the reason they overcall a 4-card suit has very little to do with it being a good hand for a 4-3 fit, which could be indicated by a number of factors. I think Danny Sprung and I had a conversation about this while we were doing some VooGraph coverage, where the point is, or maybe it was Michael Schuster, I forget, one of the two, had some discussions with me about what are good hands to overcall 4-card suits, and they tend to be ones where you're also long in the opponent's suit, so that you're going to be taking roughs in the opponent's suit in the short trump hand. Because if your hand is short in the opponent's suit and you only have 4 cards in your own suit, you're going to get tapped, and then you just can't pull trumps. But if you take a rough in the 3-card hand, you get to a 4-3 fit, you can still pull 2 or 3 rounds of trumps, and maybe pull all the trumps, or maybe leave one outstanding and then go to work on other suits. But I don't think that's what the robots do. The robots seem to just bid when they have, you know, some sort of like 2 of the top 3 honors thing, and also like a bunch of values, so they feel stuck and don't want to pass and don't want to make a takeout double. So that leans me in the direction of not playing a heart to the jack. And if I'm not going to play a heart to the jack, maybe I should just start roughing a bunch of diamonds. Ace of diamonds, diamond rough, club to the ace, diamond rough, club to the king, diamond rough. I come down to ace, king, jack of hearts, and a club. I can exit a club, but East might be able to win and play a heart through. Maybe there's nothing I can do to avoid the heart finesse, but at least this line of play will start scoring a bunch of diamonds, and we'll get a better count on West's hand. I expect them to hold at least 3 diamonds, otherwise why not make a takeout double, I guess. diamond pass a heart, a spade, why bid a spade instead of like 2 clubs or something? Okay, let's try it. Ace of diamonds. Diamond ruff. Uh-huh. So, well, we've picked up the diamond suit. Now what, though? I guess we just gotta start trying to pull trumps, ace, king of hearts, and a heart. Again, I'm still kind of feeling like West is pretty likely to hold the heart queen. If I play a club to the ace and take a losing heart finesse, West can knock out my club entry before I pull trumps. They'll be able to ruff the next diamond. So, alright, here we go. Okay. Incorrect on all accounts, but we took 10 tricks. So West got the 10 of hearts. Ace, king, jack, 4th of spades. It's a perfectly fine 4-card overcall. But I think I've said before, I'm not that familiar with overcalling 4-card suits. I tend to only do it if I have like a hand that's purely lead directional, you know, similar to this sort of hand. But I'm not that comfortable doing it on other hand types. I just don't have a lot of experience with it working out. I've tried it, I think, a few times earlier in my career, and it just never seemed to happen. Board 5. We have bid diamonds and diamonds and diamonds. How did this happen? Right hand opponent opens a club. We have a 15 count. We decide to overcall a diamond as opposed to a no trump. I know the robots hate overcalling or bidding no trump with singletons, so I get that. And it's kind of true that this hand, if we overcall a no trump and partner transfers to hearts, we're not like super happy about it. But when we overcall a diamond, we have a hard time catching up later in the auction because we have 15. So partner after a spade, partner makes a mixed raise. I mean, I think this is a clear 3-no bid over 3 clubs, but it could work out poorly, you know? Spades are offside, hearts are offside, East gets in, they start cashing some hearts and then putting spades through, and we're just down 3, whereas 3 diamonds is making on the nose. Partner has king of diamonds, king, queen of clubs or something over there, and we just have 9 tricks in diamonds, whereas no trump goes down quite a few. But yeah, it's kind of hard to catch up a lot of the times if you don't overcall a no trump originally. 3 diamonds, pass, 3 spades on our right. Showing 4, supposedly, because East couldn't bid directly without extra high card points. 4 diamonds by us. This is a huge mistake. I mean, if we didn't want to bid 3-no the first time and we don't want to bid 3-no over 3 spades, both of which I think are pretty good bids, like, I think 3-no over 3 spades here is actually quite a good call. Now that we've kind of limited our hand, we can bid 3-no and be like, hey, partner, we might actually just have 9 tricks, but I'm letting you know from the 3 diamond bid that I'm less confident about it than I was before. So partner could pull the 4 diamonds, but at least we'd have a chance to reach our game. But if we don't want to bid 3-no, I think we just double 3 spades. We have a ton of defense. We have a singleton heart. We probably have a trump trick, even though West is the original spade bidder. Either the ace of spades is going to be on the in opening bidder's hand, or, you know, maybe East has both the queen and jack of spades, or a 10 of spades comes to take a trick. We have the ace, jack, 10 of clubs sitting over the club suit. Ace of diamonds is a good card. We might get a ruff. Partner showed values, right? Partner made a mixed raise. They didn't make a weak preemptive raise, and they're vulnerable. So I think the opponents are in a lot of trouble in 3 spades. Well, we're in 4 diamonds, and it looks like we have probably missed out on a lot of better scores. I mean, three spades doubled might not have been the biggest massacre, but if East has the spade ace, it would go down at least a trick, maybe even multiple. And it looks like 3-no trump probably is making. If the king of diamonds and queen of clubs are in the opening bidder's hand, then we just have plenty of tricks in 3-no. But we're here, declare a play contest, so everyone else is here as well. Everyone's getting a heart lead. And it looks like this hand is going to be mostly about guessing the club queen. Let's start off by winning the heart ace, and I guess let's set up some spade ruffs in our hand. So East has the spade ace. Continues a heart. So we can ruff. Let's ruff a spade and take a diamond hook. Pull trumps. Okay, East is turned up with the queen of hearts, ace of spades, king of diamonds. So East probably either has the club queen or like the spade queen. West didn't lead a spade. I'm inclined to believe West has the spade queen is the reason they didn't lead a spade. I mean, leading a heart away from the king is really weird. You know, I just realized that maybe this wasn't a great line of play. Clubs could be 5-0. Oh, that would be really weird. Then West would be like 6-6. Yeah, that's not what's going on. But I was thinking maybe instead of taking a second diamond hook immediately, I should have taken a club hook and then roughed a spade. In case clubs were 4-1, but West would always lead their singleton. Yeah, let's just play club to the king. Club to the jack. Unfortunate. But we have 11 tricks. So we missed out on a lot of better contracts that we could have played. Three spades doubled would be down, let's see, we would score a heart ruff, a spade, two clubs, and a diamond. It would be down 2 for 300. Obviously, as the cards lie, we were on a guess for the club queen for 6 diamonds, so we could have just bid 5 diamonds, which would have made. And 3-no trump. 3-no might have gone down. You know, if West leads a spade at trick 1, we can pick up the diamond suit, but then we'll have to guess the club queen to make it. I guess that's not entirely true. We could score 5 diamonds, a spade, a heart, and 2 clubs and not worry about the club finesse. Would be a bit of a problem at match points. But plus 150 doesn't feel like a great result, although in the declare play contest it'll probably be fine. I think a lot of people will come to the same conclusion as us, which is that, well, let's just play opener for the club queen. We've opened a spade. We have 14. Partner bids a no trump. We begrudgingly rebid 2 spades with a lot of extras. Partner bids 4 spades. Wow. Spade opening lead. Yeah. Let's see if East plays 2 rounds of spades. No, East switches to a heart, which is unfortunately a really strong play. I guess we put up the queen, and if it gets covered, we should duck. That way we'll threaten roughing a heart. They will have to continue spades. and then we'll be able to work on either diamonds or clubs if we want to try and pitch our red suit losers. And if the queen holds, I mean, that's great. You know, East probably did his best to set up heart tricks, but was kind of unsuccessful. So spade comes back. We can win the 10. We can pull the last trump. I guess we can pitch a diamond. We don't need all of them. But now we have a conundrum. If the clubs are 3-3, we can make all the rest of the tricks by roughing the club suit good. We might even be able to pick up 4-2 splits if West has like queen or jack doubleton. If the clubs are not 3-3, I will have to decide whether or not, or what I'm going to do from there, I suppose. Well, let's see if the clubs split first. King of clubs, 8, 5, 2. 4 of clubs, 3. Ace, jack. So I suppose our last fallback is singleton king of diamonds for an over trick. If we take the diamond finesse and it wins, it just doesn't help us. We have a heart loser. Alright, we made 10. We went plus. King of diamonds was offside, which is, I guess, good news for us. In case some people try and get greedy or mistime the play, they might have to fall back on a diamond finesse eventually and they'll go down. But plus 420. Maybe the big play there was ducking when a heart got led. Heart, queen, king, low. Board 7, like halfway through. We have passed in first seat with 6-5 in the majors. What would I open? I would absolutely preempt in hearts. I don't know the right number of hearts to preempt. It's not 2. So either 3 or possibly even 4. A lot of the times if you're like 6-5 or 7-4 or something, you want to preempt at the 4 level just because your side suit offers a lot in the way of potential trick taking. And one of the things that I would say I notice quite often is when you open 4 hearts, the opponents get to be in cash out mode. 4 hearts or 4 spades, you know, on hands like this. The opponents are kind of in cash out mode, which is pretty natural because most of the time you have a long suit, dummy often hits with something threatening, and the opponents want to just take all their tricks immediately. So if dummy hits with like a small doubleton spade opposite our 5 small, yeah, on this sort of hand, it would be, you know, not with this particular dummy, but for example, if partner hits with like 2 small spades and like king, queen, jack of clubs or something and whatever, West might lead a high diamond, and then West is going to go like ace, king of spades to cash spades because they're worried that maybe we pitch spade losers on long clubs or something like that. When in reality, if they just start forcing us, we run out of trumps. So that's another reason why like opening 4 hearts on hands like this has a lot going for it. Anyway, we had some sort of auction. We passed 1 spade on our left. Okay. I mean, good news and bad news there for our hand. Partner overcalls 2 clubs. We bid 2 hearts. Yeah, now we have to play catch up, right? We don't really like our hand very much anymore. Singleton in partner suit, 5 cards in the opponent's suit, but we can't just pass throughout. Not if some tables are opening our hand 4 hearts. 2-0 from partner. We bid 3 hearts. Sure, I guess. Partner bids 4 hearts. I don't know about the 3 heart bid. I think I would just bid 4. I don't know, I'm not in love with the 2-no bid. Now partner has like king doubleton of spades or whatever, and it's just going to go ace of spades, low spade ruff. But anyway, we got to 4 hearts. We get the king of spades lead. Does the ace hold trick win? It does. Good news. Dummy has a really strong hand. It's probably not quite good enough for a takeout double of a spade, followed by a club bid. It's only 16, kind of lacking the 10 of clubs, but it's a pretty nice hand. I'm trying to figure out how I can prevent West from just cashing a second spade when they get in. Because if I take a heart finesse, it's probably going to lose. And West can then play queen of spades, see their partner show out, and then play a low spade, which is not great for us. I could play a heart to the ace and hope that East has a doubleton heart, but it's far more likely that East has 3 of them, or even 4. I guess if East has 4 hearts, heart to the ace might actually be a good play. Is it possible East has the heart king? West could have like king, queen, jack of spades, king, queen, jack of diamonds, I suppose. Yeah, East could have the heart king. So if I do something like heart to the queen and it wins, diamond to the ace, heart to the jack, and everyone follows, I can pull trumps and maybe West gets squeezed in the black suits. Or the clubs just happen to run for all the tricks. So I might make all 13. I guess that's somewhat tempting. Heart to the queen kind of only fails if West has a singleton king, which is possible, but maybe not very likely. Or if East has exactly 9 doubleton of hearts. Because then I could go ace of hearts, queen of hearts, and East wouldn't be able to ruff the 3rd round of spades. I'm going to play a heart to the queen. If West has the 9 of hearts, I can ruff the 3rd spade with the 8 of hearts. Or if this happens, maybe it just wins. Okay, heart to the queen. I think we do want to cross in diamonds. I think it's a little bit too pessimistic to say that I should give up on king 3rd of hearts on side. Because I could go ace of hearts, jack of hearts. If West shows out on the ace of hearts, we're going to be in great shape to make all the rest of the tricks from there. Well, 12 tricks in total. East will get their heart, but East is out of spades. If they play back a diamond, we can win, ruff a diamond back to hand, and then run trumps. And again, West might get squeezed in the black suits. Obviously, if he switches to clubs, that's no better. Whereas if I go diamond to the ace, heart to the jack, and West shows out, I guess I don't lose all that much. I can go ace of hearts heart. And as long as queen 3rd of clubs is on side, I'll be able to make the rest. East would have to find a, crazy switch from 10 doubleton of clubs to break up the squeeze. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, let's go diamond to the ace, heart to the jack. West does show out. That's okay, though. We can pitch a diamond and pull the last trump. There's a club discard. So East does return a diamond. All right, we gotta think for a second. West is turned up with king, queen, jack of spades. It looks like West is turned up with king, queen, jack of diamonds. They covered my singleton 10 with the jack. So was this all a big mistake? Maybe I didn't think too hard about exiting that fourth heart. I was so like laser focused on potentially squeezing West in the black suits here, but that club discard back a couple tricks ago makes me really nervous. Like West is holding on to so many spades. They still have the diamond king. Yeah, I think the king of clubs or queen of clubs is offside. That's not great news for us because it's starting to sound as if the clubs aren't coming home. I guess if West does have the king, queen, jack of diamonds, they would have started with 5-1, 5-2 shape. If I exit a spade now, West could win and play club, and then I'm kind of like end played in the dummy. I don't know. It's going to feel real bad when West actually was squeezed, but I just don't think that's happening anymore. So I'm wondering if I should like try and run the 7 of spades. Maybe West doesn't cover. King, if West is down to king of diamonds, I guess West could have held on to like queen third of clubs and they just pitched one because they know the club suit's coming home. Okay, let's see if the clubs run. I'm just gonna play ace king. So, kind of. I mean, not really. But there was no squeeze. West was 5-1, 5-2. But without the diamond king. That's a hand that I didn't expect the robots to open. 1 king, 5-5, but otherwise a pretty weak hand, a queen doubleton. Well, we made our contract. It doesn't look to me like we could do much better. Is that true? I guess double dummy we can do a little bit better. We could either trump Q east or we could set up the clubs by not pulling that 4th round of trumps. I was super fixated on just running the entire club suit and scoring all the rest of the tricks and ended up with only 10. That's okay. We had a plan. It just didn't work. Board 8. Pass, pass, pass. We have a 11 count. We open a spade in 4th seat. Partner bids a no trump. We bid 2 clubs. Partner bids 2 spades. Pretty happy with the way this auction went. Partner has the nuts for us. Fitting hard honors, good clubs. It's actually a really interesting question at match points. what to do over 2 clubs with partner's hand. I think in 4th seat, I would probably pass to... I would probably raise 2 clubs to 3. With partner having opened. I mean, even if partner wasn't in 4th seat, I would definitely want to take another call. But if partner opens... Let's say I had this hand in 1st seat. I open a spade. Partner bids a no trump, right? Natural. I rebid 2 clubs. Now at match points, very important to try and get to a potential 6-2 spade fit. And even if not, sometimes partner only has 4 clubs, and the 5-2 fit plays pretty well. So I think I would also rebid 2 spades there. But given the 4th seat opener, it's a lot more likely that partner really is truly 2 suited when they take in a sequence like this. Because they could have passed, or they could have opened a no trump, or they could have just passed a no trump if they really didn't want to bid a 2nd suit. So I think this makes it a lot more likely our hand looks something like this, in which case, yeah, there's a huge pull at match points to play in a major, but we do have 2 extra clubs, and our clubs are way better. I think bumping to 3 clubs would be the right way to invite with the north cards. You obviously can't pass. You have a 9 count. Partner could have like 18, or even a bad 19 maybe. So you gotta do something. 2 spades is an interesting bid. I would not have expected the robots to come up with this idea. I kind of think they would have just passed with this hand, but here we are. We're in 2 spades. The opponents have forced us a trick 1, which isn't great. But it could be okay. I think our plan might actually be to just kind of deal with the forces by taking them and cash all of our side suit tricks and, you know, just abandon any plans of pulling trumps. We obviously could pull trumps, and let's say they split 3-3. We can play 3 rounds. And then let's say the clubs split 2-2. We could cash a bunch of clubs. So we would score 3 extra clubs this way. But we never get to take any heart tricks, and this is only if spades and clubs both split perfectly for us. 3-3 spades and 2-2 clubs. Whereas if either of those suits splits foul, then we might take very few tricks on the outside. Because we'll just be too late to pull trumps and set up the club suit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to win this, and I'm going to lead the Jack of Hearts. And my plan is basically just going to be to use dummy entries to rough diamonds in my own hand and cash all my side suit tricks. Hearts first and then clubs. Okay. Do the hearts split? They do. Well, the opponents haven't continued playing diamonds. Which now gives me the opportunity to try and play on diamonds myself. Or sorry, gives me the opportunity to try and pull trumps myself. Like, had I gotten tapped once again in the diamond suit, then again I would have had to continue my plan. I would have roughed this trick, played a club to the ace, roughed another diamond with the 10 of spades, tried to cash the club king, and then I would still have the ace king of spades later. But given that they didn't do that, I do have the option of just effectively trying to play for 3-3 spades and 2-2 clubs and make the rest. Or I could just play for 2-2 clubs. Like, if clubs split 2-2, I could go ace of clubs, club to the king. Let's say they split. Ace king of spades. Let's say the trumps are 4-2 or better. I could then just start running clubs. They'll get 2 more trumps, but I make 10 tricks. Whereas the plan of roughing diamonds will only score, at most, 2 diamond roughs, 2 clubs, and the ace king of spades for 9 tricks. It seems like a big miss for the opponents to not continue diamonds. So I don't really get it. Why did West play a third heart? Obviously, if clubs are 3-1, I feel a lot worse by not roughing a couple of diamonds. Diamond rough, club to the ace, diamond rough will get us at least 8 tricks. Whereas if I go like ace of clubs, club to the king, and West roughs, let's say, which I think is pretty unlikely. That's why I'm tempted to play the clubs in that order. Ace low to the king, because if East roughs in front of us, that's fine. But if West roughs, then West can force us in diamonds. We exit a club, we get forced again in diamonds. I guess we still score 8 tricks that way. So it sounds like if clubs are 3-1, we probably still get 8 tricks. If clubs are 2-2, we'll get 10. Or we could like go for broke if the clubs happen to split. We could try ace, king of spades, and a spade, which I think is probably not what I want to do. All right, I'm back in. Ace of clubs, club to the king. Okay, let's do it. Ace, jack, 3, queen. Okay, I've worked it out. West has queen 10-9, and that's a singleton jack. So yeah, we should be able to lead a low club to the king. Great. Now the 4th round of hearts comes. Ooh, that's maybe not so great for us. West can rough this and give partner a club rough. I didn't consider this possibility. Maybe I should have thought a little bit harder. I was just like, oh, I'm so excited. East is going to play back a diamond. We rough, we go ace, king of spades, and then run the clubs, and we're in great shape. But here we might actually end up with 8 tricks. I guess I'm discarding. So what all's happened? I need to think through this. East has roughed twice. West has a natural spade trick, right? East started with queen doubleton, they roughed twice, and West started with jack 9/4, and they've only roughed once. So, have to give up a spade. I'm curious. This one, it's a little hard for me to see double dummy. Like, what am I supposed... If there was a better alternative at this point in time. Ace of clubs. So I didn't know the layout of the spade suit. I was more under the impression that East is pretty likely to have spade length when they turn up with club shortness. Now, I have no idea why East never bid diamonds during the auction. Ace king 6th. Feels like a good preempt in third seat. Feels like a good 2 diamond overcall if you don't preempt after the 1 no trump bid. If I knew that this was the layout, is there anything I can do here to make 9 tricks? It looks to me like the answer is no. Let's see if Gib agrees. Gib also agrees. Yeah, tough hand. I wish there was something we could have done, but sometimes the defense has all the answers. If East didn't have that 13th heart, then, you know, diamond would come back, we ruff, and then we just hope that East is actually the one long in spades. Board 9. Partner opens a no trump. 2 spades, spades and a minor. We bet 2-no Lebensal and decide to drop partner in 3 hearts. Yeah, pretty reasonable. It seems likely to me, given our 4-card spade suit, that the opponents are going to find clubs. And given that we're non-vulnerable, this feels like a good opportunity to try and, I guess, just steal the auction from them. They have to double us if they want to compete for getting a good partial score. And if they don't, we're just going for 50 a trick. Also, 3 hearts might make, you know, we have nothing wasted in spades. We have a singleton, which is likely in their other suit. We do have a good heart suit. Partner could have a maximum, like 17. Spade opening lead. Well, I am no longer confident that East has clubs. And this is a hand. 8 of spades lead. Huh. Okay, first impressions are, I think I want to go ace queen of spades and try and ruff some spades in the north hand. It's going to get real awkward when East returns a trump. Because if I let it ride around to the ace, then when I go ace of clubs, club ruff, and lead another spade, West just gets to ruff in with like the 6 or something. Although these are probably natural trump tricks from West. Like West is pretty likely to have queen 10 4th of hearts on an auction like this. I don't really see the alternatives. I don't want to touch diamonds myself, even though I think there's some likelihood that I can pick them up for 2 losers. All right, let's go ace of spades, spade. So spades are 5-2. We get a diamond switch. Oh no. Is this just going diamond, diamond, rough? It's starting to feel like that might be what's happening. King of clubs comes back. All right. Well, now what? I mean, if that queen of hearts is a true card, West does still have a trump trick, and I still have to deal with my 2 spade losers. So let's see. If I can ruff a club low, and then I lead a spade, if West ruffs, I can over-ruff with the ace, play a heart to the king, and lead another spade, and West only gets the 1 trump trick. I mean, the queen of hearts doesn't have to be a singleton, but if it is, that's kind of what I'm trying to protect against here. Alternatively, when I ruff a club low, if I lead a spade and West discards, doesn't matter what, club or diamond, I can ruff, and I would like to ruff my last spade, but I don't have a sure entry to do so. If I try and ruff a club low, West can over-ruff. Although maybe that's also still fine. It does look as if, as long as I can ruff a club low, I'm going to come out okay. So I'll lead the jack of clubs. We do get to ruff low. 10 of spades does get ruffed, so I can over-ruff with the ace. And again, if West is down to 10-9, double 10 of hearts, it's okay. Or sorry, 10-9 third? Yeah, 10-9 third of hearts remaining, it's okay. We'll play a heart to the king, lead a spade. If West declines to ruff, yeah, I can actually claim ruffing my last spade and dummy. So West gets their natural heart trick. Probably not much we could do about that one. I mean, we had to start establishing the spade ruffs in dummy before pulling trumps. If we pulled trumps first, we would just have a few spades to lose. I suppose, though, given that the diamonds can be picked up, I don't know why West led a spade instead of the ace-king of diamonds. Previous board still. Like, ace from ace-king is a good lead, king from ace-king is a good lead, as long as you and your partner have that agreement. Leading a doubleton in partner suit often isn't as good a lead as you think. But yeah, I suppose if I knew this layout, I could just like win the ace of spades, pull a trump, knock out the ace-king of diamonds, and then force out the king-jack of spades for the same down one, losing 2 spades, a heart, and 2 diamonds. As it was, I lost a spade, 2 diamonds, a diamond ruff, and a heart. But there was no guarantee that was the layout of the diamond suit. I still thought it was possible his suit was diamonds. Anywho, looks like the opponents were actually in huge trouble, vulnerable against Knot. I think East hand's a little light, but they are 5-5. So it's hard to argue with a 2-spade overcall. But I wonder, maybe we did the wrong thing by Lebensalling into 3 hearts. Feels close. Board 10. We got to 5 diamonds. What a lovely trump suit we have. Pass. We pass in second seat. We have 10. A heart by partner. We bid 2 times. Don't do this to me. Why would we bid 2 diamonds on 9/5? We have a perfectly good king jack 10 fourth of spades to bid. We're not playing Flannery, so we gotta find our spade fit somehow. Heart 2 diamonds. Gross. 3 diamonds by partner. 3 no trump. Sure, I guess. I'm not... I like how they think that 3 diamonds is forcing. There's no way this can be forcing, right? Or are they saying that opener would just pass over 2 diamonds if they had a diamond fit but didn't want to bid game? Maybe there's some merit to playing it that way. 3 diamonds is forcing here, so you can't, like, invite as opener, but at least you'll always get to the right game between 3 no and 5 diamonds when you make bids like this. But the whole point is, if you bid 3 diamonds, you're supposed to pass 3 no. Yeah, so partner's auction is very inconsistent. I see. Well, good news is we have 2 top losers. Bad news is ace of clubs lead might indicate the king of diamonds is offside. I guess we'll find out it shortly. But otherwise, if diamonds are 2-1 with the king on side, we're in great shape. We can just ruff 3 hearts in the south end. Alright, ace of clubs and a club. We'll win. I'm gonna take the hook. I am no longer gonna take the hook. Cool, yep. Alright. Duck. Rude. Alright, club return. So East has 2 more natural trump tricks. Down 2. We should have played 3 diamonds non-forcing. I mean, 5 diamonds is a pretty bad contract on our cards. Granted, 3 no trump is also a pretty bad contract, it looks like. We could take 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, a heart, a spade. Yeah, it looks like 9 tricks are going to be difficult in no trump unless they give us some help. Or unless the diamonds come home for 5 tricks. But we still have a lot of work to do. 2 boards to go. Alright, we pass in first seat. We have a 9 count. Partner opens a diamond in third. Heart overcall on our right, we bid a spade. 2 hearts on our left, partner makes a support double. We bid 2 spades. Apparently promising 5. This really shouldn't show 5. I mean, what are we supposed to do if we're like 4, 3, or like... Sorry, I guess not 4. Oh, we've already promised 5. Never mind. Wait, so why the support double then? To distinguish between 3 and 4 card raises? Fair enough. I take it all back. 2 spades makes a lot of sense. We do have a nice hand. I mean, ace 4 of diamonds and partner suit is good. The jack of hearts is wasted. Yeah, it's probably right to go low. Match points and all. 3 hearts on our left, so it looks like West had a mixed raise and just forgot to bid 3 diamonds the first time around. Partner bids 3 spades, which is kind of interesting in this auction. Yeah, I don't really understand the 3 spade bid. Partner has a decent amount of defense. We would have bid 3 spades ourselves with the diamond fit. So the double fit would have caused us to prefer offense to defense. But like if we had a club suit and like a singleton diamond, then obviously from partner's perspective they would prefer to defend with a trump trick, potentially diamond ruffs, and a misfit. So yeah, not too thrilled about the 3 spade bid from partner's side. Heart lead. East probably has the club ace. I'm going to duck trick 1 to cut communication. That feels like a singleton to me, if I've ever seen one. Hate a diamond switch. I'm looking for ways to end play East. I suppose... Yeah, I suppose if East happens to have... Queen doubleton of spades... I can almost end play them. We're like really close. Like I could win the king of diamonds, unblock the heart, cash the king of spades, and if East doesn't dump the queen, I could play a spade and duck when East follows. East would be down to hearts and clubs and have to give me a trick. That would give East 5-5 or 6-4 maybe, but much more likely 5-5, and they could have overcalled 2 now. So it seems a lot more likely that East has 3 or possibly even 4 spades. Diamond around to the king. I mean, I could do the same thing and play East for like queen jack 4th of spades. I could win the diamond king, unblock the heart ace, and lead the 10 of spades and just duck when East covers. And if spades happen to be 4-1, East is now actually unplayed in 3 suits. I could just play for like the ace of clubs to be on side. I mean, it wouldn't be that crazy. East has turned up with king, queen of hearts already. No, I think it's pretty crazy. East needs something for their overcall more than just the king, queen of hearts, like king, queen of hearts, queen, jack of clubs, maybe. King, queen of hearts, queen of clubs, queen of spades, maybe. But it seems very likely the ace is offside. Okay. King of diamonds and a diamond. I mean, East can just ruff and then exit a heart. Oh, I see. Or East could just discard. Yeah, if East makes the mistake of roughing the second diamond, then we might be able to pull trumps and take a bunch of tricks. But as long as East just discards and then discards again when their partner wins the third diamond, West gets in. It's probably a good attempt. I think I'm going to try this plan if king of diamonds, ace of hearts run the 10 of spades. Ten of spades cover. I'm going to play low. Yeah, I like this plan. Eight of diamonds to the jack and king. Ace of hearts. And I'm going to duck if East plays low. Okay, East plays the queen. Yeah, we're definitely playing low here. Like queen jack doubleton, king queen fifth, singleton, ace fifth, maybe singleton queen fifth. Maybe that's not good enough to bid 2 no trump. I think it probably is, but maybe not. It's close. So I could go ace of spades, spade to the king, playing for queen jack doubleton. Man, why did they play the queen and not the jack? I so would have ducked if they had played the jack. Queen of spades. Queen is such a weird card. Okay, I'm just playing low. So be it if this is not right. Club return to the king. All right. Now what? Try and pull trumps? Man, East popped queen from queen doubleton. They were so afraid of the end play that they wanted to get that queen of spades out of their hand. But little did they know. Alright. I still have to lose a club. Oh, the ace of clubs was on side anyway. Man, so on that queen of spades, I could have just played low to the 10, and then the ace of clubs was on side. Yeah, this looks like a 2-no bid to me. Why did East play the queen of spades? It's such a... Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I know why East played the... I hate this so much. This is the... So ace of hearts, queen of spades. East was hoping that the queen of spades won the trick. We actually saw this before, like a few weeks back when I was doing one of these things, where I had made the, you know, kind of really strong play, if you can guess the honors, of leading away from like king 10 9 and dummy with jack empty in hand, and once again the robot pops up with the queen. This is not a realistic play from a human opponent, so this only happened from the robots, but maybe this is a good thing to be aware of in the future, that I might be able to pick up king 10 9 opposite ace fifth for no losers by doing this. Because East doesn't know what the layout of the hand is, and they don't really think too hard about the trump suit. They're just like, well, if Declare had the ace-jack of spades, they were picking it up anyway, so why would I care whether or not I play the queen, so I may as well hope partner has the ace. When in reality, that's just like not how people play bridge. declare would have won in a hand and taken a spade finesse if they were playing West for the ace of spades. So yeah, it's an interesting kind of robot glitch that happens. I don't know. I like our line. I think it was a good line. Maybe some people will score 170 on kind of the exact same plan, but then they'll just be like, ooh, queen of spades, low to the 10. Nice. I wonder why they gave me that trick. Last board. And then I'll head off and get some dinner, which is important because I'm hungry. Left-hand opponent opens a diamond. Right-hand opponent bids a heart. We pass. Good bid. We are vulnerable. This is match points. The opponents have both bid. Our suit is terrible. We have no shape. We have a lot of wasted honors. Why would we ever want to enter into this auction no matter what happens? One no trump, pass, two clubs, get out of here. You're just begging for them to double you in this scenario. Alright, let's see how we did. 4 of hearts lead. Lowest outstanding spot, so it does look like hearts are 4-3, both from the auction and the opening lead. We have issues. We have some real issues. West would have rebid a spade with 4, so one no trump promises 2 or 3 spades. Given that hearts are 4-3, I'm tempted to believe that spades are probably 3-3 in that case. Otherwise, East would be 4-4 in the majors, which I mean is not unheard of, but is possible. And if spades are 3-3 and the hearts happen to be frozen, we can actually set up the 4th round of spades to pitch our heart loser. Ooh, wait. Technically untrue. The opponents could always thwart this plan by returning hearts themselves. Oh, but then our heart loser goes away anyway. Okay, I'm just talking nonsense. I'm hungry. That's what's going on. So it feels attractive to me to duck at the opening lead and hope to be able to guess the heart suit later if necessary. We risk a spade bluff, which is, you know, that can happen if spades are 4-2. But that's a little bit less likely than 3-3 spades, I think. And it also offers us the best chance for extra over tricks if the spades happen to come home. So I'm going to play low. Heart to the king. It's a good start. Club return. So what are West shapes? If spades are 3-3, West is probably 3-3, 4-3 or 3-3, 5-2. Probably 3-3, 4-3 on this club return. If West has a doubleton spade, West could be 2-3, 5-3, 2-3, 4-4. Both are possible. And if West has a doubleton spade and I duck this, then West might work out to switch to spade and get their ruff. And then they might play 2 rounds of diamonds and another spade comes through and they get like a trump promotion as well, which sounds terrible, but could happen. My concern is if West is 2-3, 4-4, and I go ace king of clubs, and then I play a spade, West wins, cashes some clubs, and then forces me in diamonds. And then when they get in with the next spade, they just cash a diamond or two. Maybe that's okay. Because if diamonds are 4-4, so that they would have played 3 rounds of diamonds, I would get forced. Then I play another spade. And if diamonds are 4-4, East is likely to have the other spade on her. So they can either cash a diamond, in which case I'll pitch my heart loser and then dummy's good, or East will be out of diamonds. Oh, but when I lead a spade, West can let East win, and then they play diamonds and West has the long spade? Yeah. But it sounds as if there's not much I can do about it. I just kind of want to duck this trick, and if West doesn't work out to get their spade rough, then I can test the clubs by cashing the ace later, and I'm in a bit better control. Man, the club switch is so weird, though. I mean, like, East would always switch to... I think clubs have to be 4-1. So if I go ace-king of clubs, diamonds are 4-4. I'm going to lose 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, and the long diamond. That would be 7 more tricks from here, so I'd make 5 tricks in total. I'd make 2 clubs, the long club, the ace of hearts, and one of the queen jack of spades for 5. If I duck this trick and West wins, and they go spade, spade, rough, diamond, diamond, spade, I can pitch my heart loser. West roughs. I'll still get the heart ace, and I will still get 4 clubs from there. So it's the same. But if they don't get spade roughs, then I think this is... Yeah, I'm just going to duck. This looks like a surrounding play to me. Let me just count out the high cards quickly. Well, I should always cover. I mean, in the worst case scenario now, this happens. Diamond, so I do get to pitch my heart, and now I can pull trumps. So what happened? I got out for down 2. Oh, but clubs split. So do I do better? I'm having a really hard time. I think I just need to eat something. Heart to the king, club. If I had gone ace, king of clubs, and a spade, what happens? I would still lose 2 diamonds, a club. Well, we can play it out. Ace of clubs, king of clubs. So now there's no spade rough. Oh, West got a rough with a natural anyway. Maybe this was all fine. I lead a spade. Let's say West plays low to the king. Now a diamond comes back. West, of course, should have switched to the 9 of diamonds for the surrounding play. Another diamond, I get tapped. I lead a spade. West can win. Then pull the last trump from dummy. And now play a diamond. And dummy gets squeezed in front of East. So if I pitch a heart, East can pitch a heart, and now I can't lead the jack to pin the 10 anymore because dummy has the ace. And instead, if I pitch a spade, East no longer needs to hold all their spades. So I still get a spade and a heart from here to get 6 tricks. So it looks like it comes out in the wash. Minus 200. Not a great overcall. Someone made extra tricks on that one. I wonder what they ended up doing. So we got 63. Our best results were actually towards the beginning. 2 hearts making 2 was a 95%. Huh. Yeah, it's a very interesting hand. I don't think they could have done anything against our defense, or the way we played it, but I'm surprised East found the duck at trick 1 of the ace of diamonds, because I think that's a pretty bad play, but it happens to work out when I hold this hand. Board 3, 11 tricks and 3 now. I think probably not surprising. We played the suits pretty well, guessed well, and also came up with a squeeze at the end, which was neat. But then just a lot of like kind of down the middle results, 60s, some 70s and 50s. 4 diamonds making 5. Looks like a couple people actually found a plan to make 12 tricks, and then very last board, 2 clubs. Some people probably got out for down 1.